Hey everybody, Mike Fifer, Fifer Hobby Supply. Today we're going to do video update 106. I think it's 106. I don't know. This is what I get for not being prepared when I come out here. I'll show you what I've gotten done and kind of give my opinion of a plaster cloth that I bought and some other things. But you can see kind of what the arrangement looks like. I was hoping to get some regular plaster on the plaster cloth today, but this has been Gavin's graduation weekend, so we had graduation last night. We're going to a graduation party tonight, and tomorrow we're going to a graduation brunch that they're going to have for him. So we're kind of booked up this weekend. Robin worked in the yard today, and I worked on the Mustang a little bit. I took the passenger side door panel off. I've fixed all the broken gears on all of the seats, so I now have up and down, forward, backward, the forward and reverse, or front of the seat, back of the seat, lowering and raising, or raising the whole seat. All that works now, forward and backward. Everything works. The only thing I couldn't get to work was the bolster on the driver's seat, because the piece in there was broken worse than what the repair was that I saw on YouTube a lot. The whole plastic piece was broken. So if the plastic piece had been intact, I could have fixed the cable and fixed the bolster. But I just don't need it. I don't ever use it. I have it in 3 vehicles and I never use it. So it's just not going to get fixed. But anyway, that being said, let's take a look at making 106. Okay, everybody, I'm going to try and take some videos as I go along here. You guys already kind of know what's going on, but I have sprayed down some of the scenery material. I've taken and put wide masking tape over all the holes, and I have wet down all the scenery that's going to have to come off. Not sure about taking that switch. I'm pretty sure that switch is coming out of there, back there. But I'll reveal something to you after a while. But this is where I am right now. And this is, what is this? This is Tuesday. So I will take pictures as I go and brief you as I go. Okay, as you guys can see, I have all the plaster up here, which was kind of a booger to get up because I put that plaster on over all that hacking you see in the foam there. But it'll be level enough to put track on. Let's see, if I go around here, I still don't have that turnout pulled out yet, which I intend to do. But I do have all that scenery material out of there. And I did take off right over there. I took the bumper off of there because I'm going to extend that caboose track down to about where that scenery ends right there. Just put another about 9-inch piece in there because I'm leaving that caboose track in because it connects directly to the lead of the yard there. So that seems like a logical place to have it, and I love cabooses. Or cabooses. So, if you look at this, I have it pretty much all ready to go. The next step is I think I'm going to wait on that turnout. I'm going to go get the scrapyard and bring it over here and just set it in place and see what I think. Okay, it was suggested to me that possibly I should carry that hill and these short legs from the hill out to this side of the track to make a view block between this area that I'm building and the curvature back there in the back. And I think that's a very good idea. So I have created a template and I'm going to start cutting out some foam and we'll see what we wind up with. Okay, so this is kind of the shape I came out with. And as you can see, what I'm going to add on to the caboose track there is going to kind of be hidden. Hang on a minute, this thing's not quite in the right place. It slides around this way. Kind of like that. But that's just a rough, so I can cut out some foam. It's just a rough pattern. But let's see what we'll wind up with. Okay, everybody, this is something like I had in mind here. I initially made it too tall. I made it 3 2-inch sections high. It was way too high. Now you get what I'm talking about. Of course, it's pink. But once it has ground cover on it, I think it'll make a great view block. I'm liking it. And it doesn't take up a lot of space. That's the good thing. Okay, everybody. I now have all that glued in place. I just got done hot gluing it, so it's not going anywhere. Now I can start doing some plaster over it. And while I was waiting on the glue gun, I got the Unitrack off the ends of the track that was glued through the car shop. So it is now ready to sit flat. So that building's ready to go. I've got to get all the cork off the bottom of that. And so I've got a bunch of pieces here that I have to get rid of because I had to cut all that off because I had super glued it on. And I guess now you may be wondering why that is. It's because I have decided that all this in here is going to be Pico Code 55. So that's where we're headed here. Unfortunately, well, it doesn't matter really, but the scrapyard is all mounted on, everything you see there is all glued to cork. So it'll have to remain up. But then again, it's a scrapyard. You're not going to see the back edge of this. So it really won't matter. The scrapyard is going to be good to go. But I've got to get I glued some risers on the bottom of that building there. I've got to get the engine house. I've got to get that off of there. I'm just kind of doing preparatory stuff. But I think what I'm going to do next is start doing the plastering there. I've got to ballast just a slight bit of that track over there that you can see. And then there'll be a view block, and then I can start ballasting back over here on this side. I don't really have to do the inner corner, but that's where I am this morning, Wednesday. Okay, I got the hill glued down, hot glue, and I just added a little edge coming out of each end just to give it a little more character. And just for information purposes, I got this track right here. Obviously, I think I said already, but I got the turnout out. Got this track here connected all the way back up to that turnout that comes out of the yard. The other leg of that turnout will begin the Pico track. But this all works. This is a reversing loop. I got the feed into the reversing loop, and everything still works or continues to work. I extended by 7 inches the caboose track over there behind. I was on the way to doing plaster cloth, only to find out that we still have not been able to get plaster cloth from Scenic Express, and we just haven't ordered anything else yet. But what I will tell you is to get some, I had to go to Hobby Lobby and buy this JTT
and I don't know if it's any good or not. I had to pay $7.99 for it over there. Um, I don't know how good it's going to be. It looks kind of threadbare up at the very top, and there seems to be a lot of plaster reservoir down here in the bottom. But we'll see. I'll use it, and if we can't get anything else, I guess we might buy that for the shop. I'm not really sure yet, but there you go.
Okay, everybody. I didn't have any plaster cloth again. So I went to Hobby Lobby and I bought this stuff, this JTT plaster cloth. And it's 8 inches by 3.75 yards. But I just wanted to show you what I thought the Woodland Scenes was a mess until I found this. If you look, the end of it right there, all the threads start to peel off. You can see that the cloth is very randomly scattered with plaster. It's not full of plaster. And in using about half of the roll, this is how much plaster and edge material it shed off just doing what I've done here. And you can see how much of a mess it made out of my scissors cutting the pieces. And how much was actually left in the bag when I pulled it out of the bag. It's, in my opinion, it's absolutely horrible. I thought Woodland Scenes was bad. I'll give Woodland Scenes a 75% to this JTT stuff being about 10%. I mean, you can use it if you have to. And I gotta say, I'll show you here, but I gotta say it seems to get hard pretty fast, but it's just so full of holes. Anyways, it went on just like any other plaster, but getting it cut and getting it in the water, and there's how plastery my water looked, it's very messy. But I'm going to clean up this mess and I'll show you what I got here. Okay, here is the JTT plaster cloth. It does the job. It covers up the angles. It dries relatively quick. Gets hard pretty fast. But you can see how much plaster it's going to take to cover that versus any of the other plaster cloths. But there's what I have right now. Okay, gang, that's all I got for you today on 106. But you're seeing how the area over here is coming together, or what the vision is for the area there. And really, that's what this is all about. And just because I happen to notice that I'm wearing this shirt, every time I wear it somewhere, everybody always wants me to turn around and see what it says on the backside. And what did they tell me when I was in Albuquerque? And maybe I've shown it to you before, but you're going to see it again. Better call song. If you saw the show, you know what it's all about. And if you don't, that's the way it goes. But anyways, that's it for 106. And we're going to 2 different parties, 2 different days today. And as usual, thanks for watching.